Good evening. It's great to be back in Melbourne and Florida Tech to take part in such an important occasion honoring the distinguished group of people, the 2020 inductees in the Florida Tech Hall of Fame. Congratulations to all. I'm so honored to be here to speak on behalf of Peter Walcott. But first I would like to take a few minutes to congratulate Bill Jurgens on a great career as the face of FIT athletics for almost 50 years. I would venture to say that one way or another, all of us are here tonight because of Bill. As we all know, there's no one that has done more for a place and the people that make it up than Bill Jurgens in Florida Tech. Quick story, I learned of the coaching job here at Florida Tech from my great friend Bob Vanatta, who at the time was the commissioner of the Sunshine State Conference. Bob knew Bill very well and informed me that Bill was not only a great athletic director, but an internationally known rowing coach. Well, it just so happened that while at the University of Washington, I became a rowing groupie, as my two best friends were the men's and women's crew coaches up at the university. Well, to make a long story short, Bill didn't have time and was too busy to take calls from Larry Brown and Dean Smith on my behalf, but he didn't dare turn down calls from Dick Erickson and Bob Ernst, the coaches at the University of Washington, the rowing coaches, and the rest is history. But let's get down to the very important reason I'm here, and that's to honor and say a few words about Hall of Fame inductee Peter Walcott from Montreal, Canada, who played for me here from 1991 to 1995. Peter and I arrived here together in the fall of 1991, almost 30 years ago. Our young family could not have been more excited to move to Florida to start a new life. Peter, too, I'm sure, was anxious to prove himself at a new school and country and trade Canada's harsh climate for Florida. He was part of the Canadian connection that my predecessor, Tom Folliard, had established with the Canadian players up in the Montreal area. Tom told me in no uncertain terms that Peter was the best of all that he had recruited, and I would be very happy with being able to coach him. I had a feeling that Tom was absolutely right. Peter's statistics speak for themselves, highlighted by the Freshman of the Year in the conference, along with 3 Sunshine State Conference first team all-conference selections. But more importantly, our team consistently fought for the conference championship all 4 years that he was here. Peter's work ethic and leadership always played an important role in that success. As our starting point guard, he was our quarterback and ran the team, and he was the most relied on player we had. He was a great teammate and made us all better by sharing the ball with his unselfish play. I was fortunate also to make several trips to Montreal while Peter was here, and even after that. The Canadian connection, I had to keep going. I got to know and become close to Peter's family. I can tell you without a doubt the reason Peter turned out so well, and they are awesome. I know some of them are here tonight to help us celebrate Peter's accomplishments and his Hall of Fame induction. We welcome them and thank goodness that they're here. Finally, I would like to congratulate Peter myself and thank him for putting his trust in me for those 4 years. There's always a great bond between a coach and player, forged in the many hours of hard work and sacrifice. We couldn't have done it without you, Peter. Please bask in the glory of this honor tonight and this great achievement, and know that you truly deserve it.